probably had the easiest group of girls to work with. Every day, they would come and leave just about everything on the court, including parts of them, I'm assuming, a lot, because I had more bumps, bruises, and scars on this team than I've ever had in any other team. But they also learned a lot. They learned a lot about each other and a lot about themselves, which is what you really have to do as an 8th grade coach. Teach them how to be ready to go up and be in the 9th grade. I'm going to start talking with my girls, which is going to make them nervous. All right, I have 4 players who's not here today. The first is Katie. She is probably my toughest player. I actually had to work a lot on not fouling with her so that we could keep her in a full game. I'm happy to say that she never did foul out. But she's going to be a great addition to any program. She gave me everything she had, and actually learned how to steal quite great at the end of the year. Secondly, Kaylee. She knew her strengths better than any player I had on the team. She knew what she did well. She knew what to stay away from. I have to say that she is going to get better and better because she knows what to work on and what she knows how to do already. The next player I have to talk about is probably my most fierce defender. Any other team pretty much hated this player. She'd get angry, she would come out and be like, "They're being mean to me." I went, "You should be happy about that." That player is Caroline. I often called her my gnat because she was just that annoying on the court. All right. My next player, she was by far one of my leaders. But often, I had to keep telling her, "You must drive to the hoop. Your team needs you to drive to the hoop. Even if you don't make it, your team still needs you to go there." I'm sure she already knows who I'm talking about. And because she had to listen to it all the time. This player is Cassie. Now, Cassie, I'm going to need you to actually walk all the way up here. I know, I changed it on you again. My next player. She, no matter what happened on our team, who was injured, she would step it up and play whatever position I asked her to play. Whether she was nervous, whether she just did what she had to do. She played so hard that she sometimes made herself sick, which luckily was not anything serious, but it always made me nervous. This player will be a great player as soon as she thinks she's a great player. It was probably the biggest battle I had with her all year long, saying, "You can do this as soon as you think you can." Leah, can you come up and... My next player was by far the hardest working. She gave me everything she had, every day, even though I remember the first conversation she had with me when she said, "Coach, I'm not really a basketball player." And I said, "Okay, then why don't you try out?" She thought I'd be fun. Well, the game... Alright, my next girl is by far my tallest. She didn't always quite know what she needed to do. She had to learn a lot about how to use her body for her advantage. By the end of the year, she was able to be one of my best rebounders. She learned that by getting a little bit lower and wider, she could be much better. And I know that she's going to be a help to the program in the future. Catherine. All right, my next player, she came out for the team and she was very nervous. I remember seeing her, she's like, "Oh my God, I hope I did that right." I got to hear that a lot. But she ended up being one of my best defenders. If I couldn't put somebody else in, she was definitely the person I chose. But I will give... Alright, my next player is not my biggest. She's kind of in the middle. She's what I like to call a tweener. And I hold her near and dear to my heart because that's what I played. And every day she would work on her shot, she would work on her shot. She could never quite be happy with what was going on. I hope she continues to do that. But she was also my best rebounder. And many games when we had many forwards injured, she stepped in and decided, I can play forward. And that game in question, all I heard